This is something that women will not admit. They won't admit to this. Even when I make this video, they're probably going to come in the comment section and be like, oh no, that's not true. And you don't know us, blah, blah, blah. The usual, but it's all good though, because this is something that they really don't want guys to know. At the same time, not many guys see this side of women. Not many dudes see this side of females, okay? So it's cool that they don't believe it. It's that some guys won't believe it or find it hard to believe. But this, I'm gonna tell you what this is, okay? This is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And the secret that they're not gonna admit is that they want to earn the man. They want to, and I hate using this word, but for lack of better terms, they want to chase the man, okay? They want to get his validation. And it's flip-flop nowadays. And the reason why it sounds so nonsensical, or it sounds like it's hard to believe, is that, like I said, shit is flip-flop. Nothing is what it's naturally supposed to be. There's nothing, everything that's natural kind of got flipped upside down, kind of got flipped inside out, whatever you want to call it. Because naturally, women are the ones who would like to earn the man's validation, not the other way around. When a guy does it, it's usually very off-putting. It's usually very, it's kind of desperate. It's kind of desperate, and it kind of looks weak. And I'm not saying in a balanced type of way, okay? I'm not one of these guys that are going to be like, "Oh, if you say hi to a girl or if you text a girl hi, in moderation, that you're beta and all this type of crap." I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to the extent that a lot of guys do it. They're the main ones that are trying to peacock, so to speak, the most for women. Now, is there, like a lot of these videos, is there a little bit of work on your end? Yes, and this goes with everything, not just women, right? Not just women. This goes with finances or physique, whatever, or you name it. Yes, there's a little bit of work, okay? Meaning you have to make yourself attractive to draw in certain women, or the ones that you would like, for the most part, okay? But other than that, for you as a man, you aren't the one that is chasing the validation. It's young ladies who are chasing the validation. Why do you think a lot of these chicks cannot live without social media? Right? They can't live without. I would bargain to say that a lot, now not all, okay? I'm not trying to generalize and lump everybody into one bucket, or paint all women with one brush, with a broad brush. But for the most part, I would say that men, if they deleted their social media for a little bit, they would be cool. Many women, if you tell them to not go on social media for one day, they're going to be freaking tripping, right? They're going to be tripping for the fact that they didn't get some kind of like, they didn't get some kind of interaction, they didn't get some kind of validation, pretty much. This pretty much sums it up. So they're the ones that want it. They're the ones that actively seek it. So what does that mean? That means they're the ones that are going to try. If you want something, you're going to try for it, right? If you want something, you're going to try for it. If you're trying to win a basketball tournament, and you're trying to win a football tournament, whatever, sprint, whatever the hell, you're going to try it. You're going to actively go to the court. You're going to actively participate in the games, right? So with women, it's kind of the same thing. They actively participate in trying to seek out validation. They want it. So, back to the social media thing. Why do you think it's why do you think that it's very feminine for dudes to take a whole bunch of selfies and selfies with filters, and because some of these filters look like makeup, right? By the way, fellas, look, man, you could do whatever the hell you want. Free world, and hell, this might even work for you. So I'm not saying not to do it, but please, for the love of Christ, before you put on some kind of weird filter that makes it look like you got makeup on, don't do it, bro, because it's feminine. But that goes to show you that this whole social media thing is very feminine oriented. It's the female's domain. She's trying to get the attention of the guys, right? So for men to do that type of stuff, validation seeking behavior, is feminine. And a lot of chicks won't tell you that they're the ones that want to call the guy a billion times. A lot of times it's the complete opposite. It's usually the guy that's calling a billion times. Usually the guy that's trying to ask like, hey, do you love me and stuff like that. Bro, don't. I'm telling you right now, all of that type of stuff, a woman would prefer to do it. That's why in a lot of these cases, you see a lot of couples, most of the time, it's the guy who likes the woman way more than she likes him. Why is that? Because he was the one that was trying super duper hard. And this is, you see a lot of conflicts when this dynamic goes on. When the guy did way more, was trying to impress her way more than she was trying to impress him. This is where you see a lot of chicks. And I know it's messed up on a chick saying like, you didn't have to get with him, right? If you weren't that attracted to him, or if he liked you more than you liked him, wasn't nobody fucking forcing you to be with him, okay? So yeah, that is on her part screwed up. But this is why in a lot of cases you see that when the guy liked the chick way more than she did, and he was the one doing all of the footwork, trying to impress her, trying to make sure she was just comfortable, and always made her feel like, hey, I'm here, liking all her pics, and just excessively, like I said, to an excess, trying to prove that, hey, look, I'm the guy for you, trying to get her validation. This is why in these type of relationships, you see the chick trying kind of treating a guy like shit a little bit, or she takes him for granted. And this is just a harsh reality. I mean, a lot of people would disagree when I say something like it's better if the woman, singular, God, I have the hardest time pronouncing that. Golly. If the woman likes him way more than he likes her. And I might get, me saying this is quote unquote controversial. It is what it is. That's just the way that it works out. Because when when the guy likes the girl way more, you're gonna see a lot of disrespect. The chick is gonna be like, ugh, I can't. She's gonna have this attitude of, I can't stand this guy. That's the type of attitude she's gonna have. Like, I can't stand this guy. Like, kind of like she's annoyed. And that's no way to, that's not the dynamic, right? And I've seen a couple of memes on IG of chicks talking about, make sure he likes you more than you like him. And it's like mind blowing. Like a lot of these chicks, man, especially the younger ones, they're really destroying their own relationship. They're destroying their own relationship before it even starts. Because I guarantee you, once a guy starts moving like a female, that's going to cause a lot of problems. And the chick is going to be like, nah, something about this guy is just too much, right? He's too cute. He's too cutesy. He's too, a little too eager all the time. Like, yeah, it's perfectly fine for you to want to see your lady, perfectly fine for you to want to be intimate and close to the chick you find attractive, but there's nuances, right? A lot of dudes are gonna do it to the excess, and chicks aren't gonna, a lot of them, like I said, are not gonna admit that they would rather be the ones doing all that. They rather be the ones being all cutesy. They rather be the ones that are wondering, hey, does he love me or does he love me not? Right? Just like that game little girls play. Just like the game little girls play with the flower. He loves me not. A little boy shouldn't be playing that type of game. She loves me not, right? It's usually little girls. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace.